In this video, we'll be taking a look at Chancellor Finis Valorum for the Phantom Menace line. As of 2024, this is the only Chancellor Valorum that Hasbro's ever made. And chances are it's probably going to be the only one that ever gets made. I really can't see Hasbro introducing Valorum again in the TBC line or any other line for that matter. Even Black Series, I would imagine it's going to be pretty questionable if he ever sees the light of day in that. But for what it is, it's a great action figure, and I'm glad to finally add this in my collection. He's probably been one of my most highly anticipated Phantom Menace action figures I've been wanting to add in my collection for a while now, and he definitely meets my expectations. Not too long ago, I did review the Senator Palpatine, which I will bring out here in a minute, and then we'll do a comparison of the two. But in many ways, he's very similar to how that action figure is built. They have, well, I'll point out some of those here in a little bit. But anyways, take a look at his package here first. The iconic Episode 1 package. Terrence Stamp, who plays as Chancellor Valorum right there. Contact chip. Chancellor Valorum with ceremonial staff. Accessory there. Then a little description about him. Then some of the lines. Those seem like those are pretty good lines. Too bad he didn't have a third one instead. And yeah, this speech chip interacts with Queen Amidala. I assume it's the one where she's dressed up, where Anakin wants to say goodbye to Padme for the last time, thinking he's going to go to the Jedi and then never see her again. And some of the other action figures in the wave. I will be reviewing the Pod Racer and the Pit Droid here soon. And I hope to get Boss Nass and Ki-Adi-Mundi and Mace Windu at some point. Those particular versions. Pretty good package. We'll look at the figure here. He doesn't stand on the stand too well, so just put that to the side. So I think the head sculpt there is pretty good. It's not totally spot on the Valorum, but it's pretty close. The way they did the hair is kind of at an angle. They did a nice job with the paint apps though. Very crisp. Looks really good. Has some creases along his cheeks there. You see he has this very opulent Chancellor robes here. Nice blue, and it's mixed in with some reds and some yellows. It's very vibrant. And it's mixed in throughout. You could take this outer robe off if you wanted to, and it will reveal underneath the robe we see him in when we first see him, and he greets Queen Amidala, Qui-Gon, and the whole entourage on Coruscant there. Looks pretty good. Unfortunately, though, the sleeves don't match the rest of it, so even if you take it off, it probably look kind of odd. Nice paint apps all around. And then he does have this pointer finger for his right hand. Then the grip hand for his left. Not sure if Valorum is left-handed or not, but it's interesting that they would do it for his left hand instead. Then for the rest of him, not really much to say. It's just black pants and black boots. In terms of his articulation, it's very basic. He has a swivel at the neck, then swivel shoulders. I would assume he has a swivel waist. Yeah. And then swivel hips. I'm trying to see if he has swivel ankles or not. Doesn't look like it, so just swivel hips, I assume. Pretty basic articulation, but, you know, he doesn't really need a lot. this isn't a character that you're going to get into many dynamic poses anyway. If you had a Galactic Senate set up, you could just have him standing at the podium, pointing at the air, saying, I'm going to do this, and we're going to pass this, and we're going to do that, and start a war here, or we need to save these people here, or whatever, you know? He's the Supreme Chancellor of the Galactic Republic. Unlimited power. So for his one accessory, of course, is the ceremonial staff, which is a pretty nice accessory. Has some nice details and some colors in it. Holds it pretty well in his hand, but it kind of blocks his face, so that's why I took it off for this video. And you can't do a whole lot with it. Just have him hold it in a position like this, or like that. And of course he has this Comtech chip, image of Terrence Stamp there. Chancellor Valorum, status Chancellor of the Galactic Senate. And of course, let's see what his voice lines say. I actually have not tried any of the voice lines out yet, so this is all totally new to me.
Welcome, Your Highness. It's an honor to finally meet you in person. The chair recognizes the senator from the sovereign system of Naboo. Welcome, Your Highness. It's an honor to finally meet you in person.
I really like those. I think the voice is very good, has some power behind it. Sounds pretty close to Valorum in the movie. I think that's definitely one of the better ones. But that's pretty much all I can tell you about Chancellor Valorum here. Bring out Senator Palpatine here real quick. And they look really good together. All we're missing now is there is a Mas Amenda from the Power of the Jedi line that's specific to the Phantom Menace. And I have showed off the Revenge of the Sith Mas Amenda before, and I have to get a video for him at some point. So we're pretty much only missing Saitaria, which I've talked about before of how much I want an action figure of her. Although at this point, if Hasbro did make a new one, or new Saitaria, and then we put it beside Valorum here, they probably will look kind of out of place. Because I'm sure she would get all the extra articulation and the photoreal face. So if she was ever to be made, they would have to do a new Valorum as well. But for Mas Amenda, I hope to get that Power of the Jedi one at some point. I think he looks pretty good, so we'll see. And anyways, why did I recommend Valorum for your collection? I totally would. He's a very easy action figure to get a hold of. You could probably find him just about anywhere that has any of the Phantom Menace action figures. I wouldn't say he's a peg warmer, but he's certainly one that you can find just about anywhere for a relatively affordable price. Easily $10 or less in most places, brand new even, which is about what I paid for him. I think it factored out to maybe $6 or $7 for him after it was all said and done. Happy to finally have him in my collection. One of my most eagerly anticipated Phantom Menace action figures I've been wanting for a while. I'm happy to have Palpatine and Valorum side by side now. But anyways, that concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for plenty more reviews in the future. There'll always be more to come. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate all your support, and check out some of the links in the description if you haven't done so already. As always, thanks for watching.